I want to know that on the uniform that you had issues with, did you establish that that uniform worn by General Mkhwanazi, was it legal or not legal uniform?
No, I didn't, and that's a fair enough question. You know, I'm not familiar with all the versions of military regalia and when they can be worn and when not. I now understand that he is as part of special ops. I suppose the question for me at the time was not whether, you know, he was entitled to wear the uniform, but the image of someone who's dressed like a soldier, that's how I see that, is appearing in public making the statements that he was. But I've explained that my response to that was a complex one. It was one that gave him also, I think, due credit. You know, I might mention to you, apart from issues around constitutionality and so forth, you will recall, actually, that in the liberation movement, this whole question of the relationship between the armed wing and the civilian leadership was always a live question. And we were very clear that the army was subject, that the political leadership, the elected political leadership was in charge. So we didn't have a tradition in our movement anyway, as I understand it, of militarism. It can happen in liberation movements, but we rejected that view. You know, my sensibilities go back a long way on this matter. But if the issue is, what is my attitude to General Mkhwanazi? You know, I've watched him. I've met him in private. I've watched him in public. I've met him in meetings. He's a well-trained, professional police officer who's in a position of leadership in the police service. And it looks to me like, you know, he's among the most impressive, at least as he presents himself in discussion. When he's appeared before you, when he's appeared before Malanga, he's got substance, he's got knowledge and expertise. So, but I cannot say that the issue that concerned me and which I raised is no longer a concern. I'm explaining why, and I stick by that.
So, njengoba ukhuluma into ongayazi, onje you speak English. So since you've established that what you spoke about you didn't know and you didn't understand,
Point of
does
order,
that?
please.
No, I withdraw.
Can
Chair.
you withdraw that?
Yeah, withdraw.
Thank you.
But it means the same thing in English. Since you spoke of something that you didn't know, in Zulu it's something ongayazi, would you take this opportunity maybe to apologize to General Mkhwanazi or clarify the matter in the public? Because it seemed as if you were saying is wearing the uniform that is illegal in the subs or it's not allowed. It gave that perception. Would you maybe take this opportunity to clarify that? No, when something something that you don't know, it's the same thing. It's English and Zulu. He spoke of something that he didn't know. He said so. What is wrong with that? It's parliamentary. What is wrong with that? Why are you defending the minister? It made people think that General Mkhwanazi wearing a regalia, a military uniform is wrong. So that must be fixed. What is wrong with that?
Yeah, Honorable Shongwe, you may be justified, but please address the chairperson. Yes. Thank you.
So because of the disturbance, I don't know whether the minister got the question.
Minister, you may respond.
Thank you, Chair. So, you know, I don't ever pretend that I know everything. When I don't know something, it's no skin off my face to acknowledge that, because that's the way one learns. I'm not a repository of the truth. I don't have a monopoly of wisdom or expertise. So it's no problem for me to say I didn't know. Now, I never said that he was not entitled to wear that uniform. So I can't be requested to answer to answer a question that doesn't arise. I understand that why this matter is receiving the attention that it is. I noticed that much of the issues of content and substance in my statement are not the subject of this conversation, or the matters that are within the terms of reference of the inquiry committee. But I will say it again. I'm not. There's no need for me to apologize. About something that was not intended badly, that was no insult, and so I don't apologize. In fact, I believe that the issue that I raised was an important one. I shared my initial impressions with the public in an open way. That's what it means to have a public discourse. And if my comments have occasioned a public discourse, that's a good thing. General Mkhwanazi has not demanded an apology from me. If he wants to, if he believes that he needs an apology from me, I don't know if he needs you to act on his behalf. If he wants an apology, he knows how to engage with me. So that will be an entirely different context. The question doesn't even arise, respectfully, in my view, because there was no insult.
Thank you so much, Honorable.